Hey, it's Coach Miller from BTB Lax, and what I want to talk about right now is the progression of skills and what does it incorporate, and then specifically throughout the years, like through your youth to your middle school to your high school years. Like, what should a typical player, if he wants to become, eventually go on and play in college, like what do those skills need to build on in order to get him to that next level each year, each stage of his development? First and foremost is, I call it the fundamentals. You need to get a basic mastering of those fundamentals, all right? So, and those fundamentals, whatever position it may be, if you're a midi, a defenseman, even a goalie, face-off guy, whatever it is, like you need to be able to have reliable stick skills. You need to be able to catch and throw. You need to be able to go to your offhand. You need to be able to protect your stick, advance the ball with your feet. You need to, master the fundamentals before you do anything. And there's definitely a bunch of ways, you can, get a great grip on, the fundamentals, like whatever program you play for, your coaches, your youth leagues, whatever it may be, some camps. There's great online stuff. We have the BTB Players Manual, which goes through all those fundamentals you can check out. So master the fundamentals. First thing and most important thing. Next, I have it as shooting squared. All right, so you need to be able to shoot for sure. That high to low shot, being able to put it in a spot that you want it to go. You need to be able to do that both hands. And then the next thing is why it's squared is you need to be able to do that not only high to low, but I highly recommend you need to be able to do that from the side. And even you might even need to be able to do it from that low to high shot, changing the trajectory of your shot, making sure that you can put that ball at different angles to the goalie, so it's not, just coming in as that little league picture, just the dad throwing right strikes down the home plate every single time, but you're changing the trajectory of the shot. So you got to make sure that your shooting elevates as if you want to be coming to that next level of player. I got over here, this is all dodging, all right? So I have setup, secondary, finishing. At BTB Lax, that's how we like to define our dodges. You have your setup dodge, then you have your secondary dodge, then you have your finishing dodge. So you need to, if you're an offensive player, you really need to be getting this component of your game, advanced as you keep on going to that next level. And the key to these dodges is all like footwork, like just mastering the footwork, making sure while you, improve on that footwork that you're protecting the stick, making sure that you're, not, dragging your stick or anything like that. So with your setup dodge, you have your, your split dodge, you have your roll dodge, you have your same side split, whatever it may be. The secondary dodge is the next dodge after the setup dodge if you need to, dodge the slide guy or whatever it may be. The finishing dodge is, the dodge you're going to make when you're going to score or when you're going to try to shoot the ball, if you're an attackman from an X or whatever it is. So you need to master or build on those dodges. And actually we have a great dodging video where we explain all that in the BTB Players Manual that you can check out as well. Or if not, you can talk to your youth coach, whatever it may be, just working on those dodges, really getting the footwork down. We have a bunch of footwork videos too that kind of show you how you can lay out the cones and work on that type of thing. Next thing is the little things. So this is what really gets you to the next level. So once you've mastered the fundamentals, like got your shooting done with both hands, it can come from different angles, you're pretty confident in your dodges. Then it's like mastering the little things. So it's, do you have that lax IQ? Do you have that game sense? Can you, roll the outside with pressure? Can you, do the hitch if you're trying to get your shot off? Can you, whatever those little things are, and we actually have a little things video that goes through all that as well in the BTB Players Manual, but you can talk to your coach about it. Most great coaches in college, high school, they're always harping the little things and, really, stressing how important those things are, because that's what, the higher up you get, like all the best players have all these other components. So then it comes down to the littlest, the littlest things that are going to help you become, that better player. And the next is confidence. So you want to build your confidence as you get better. And that is accomplished by putting in all the hard work that you've done to master the fundamentals, do all the other elements. That same, when you get to that high school level, you need to build that confidence. You want to work on your explosiveness, your quickness, your, that sort of thing that you're going to get at through the work you're going to put in the weight room, like running those extra sprints, stretching, whatever it may be, putting in all that work to help you build that confidence so that when you're on the field in those situations, you can start to perform and just feel good about what you've done and just know that you can do it because you've done it so many times before on your own in practice or whatever it may be. So just to recap, if I were to if you're a youth player and you want to get to that level, like 8 years, 10 years down the road in high school, wherever you want to be, to how does that progression look like? Master the fundamentals. If you're an offensive player, like get to that shooting squared out, level. Master those dodges, work on the little things, and then just increase your confidence by just working on that explosiveness, that quickness, and those are the elements you're going to get from the weight room. So, Coach Miller from BTB Lax. We'll see you in other videos. Hey, Coach Miller here, and I have a question for you. Are you a youth or high school player or parent that's thinking about the college lacrosse recruiting process? If you're on the younger side, you're probably wondering, how do I get started? And if you're older, well, you're probably a little antsy that the process isn't moving as quickly as it should, or you're neck deep in it and you might not be getting any traction. Trust me, I've been there myself, and so have all the other guys I know. Parents, former players, the kids I currently coach in high school, whatever it is. Kids and parents just don't have a very firm grip on the process, how it works, what they should be doing. They don't have the insider knowledge of what exactly coaches are looking for in a prospect beyond whether or not he can play. And because of that, kids and parents actually end up making crucial mistakes that actually hurt their chances of getting recruited. Well, what if I told you we spent a couple of months working with Matt Kerwick, the head coach at Cornell, Scott Urich at UDC, and Jim Berkman at Salisbury, putting together some completely free training that would help you fix and avoid those deadly mistakes. I've got to tell you, these coaches have been recruiting kids for years and they know exactly how prospects can get their attention. And if you're making any of these mistakes, your stock goes way down in their eyes. Our coaches actually like to call these mistakes recruitment killers because they absolutely kill your chances of being recruited. And if you're not getting emails or calls back from coaches, it's likely because you're doing the wrong things. So the four of us sat down and we worked to put together something pretty cool. We actually call it our recruitment killer analysis tool. You go to the site and you walk through our analysis tool, which takes just about a minute, and our custom software takes all your answers and figures out your #1 recruitment killer, the #1 thing that's holding you back. Then you just enter in your email and we actually instantly take you to a video where Coach Kerwick and I sit down and address your #1 killer and show you how to fix it in about 15 minutes. And then we email you a backup copy so you can watch it later. You don't have to watch it right now, or you can come back and watch it again. It's awesome, and again, it's totally free. So if you finally want to feel like you're in full control of the recruiting process, and you don't want to make any of these simple mistakes that might crush your chances of playing in college, go click the link down below in the description of this video, and you can immediately go through our recruitment killer analysis tool. Who knows, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, your whole perspective on the recruiting process might change for the better. Hope to see you on the other side.